Good morning. So today we're going to be looking at angles. And just so you understand what an angle is, I'm not, to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure if you've done angles before in grade four, but I'm going to show you what an angle is. An angle is basically how we can describe the way that two lines start off at the same point and then go off in different directions. So for example, if I have a triangle, say I've got it just to draw this quick triangle. In the triangle, these two lines go off. They start at the same space. They go off in different directions. Here, these two go off in different directions. And here, these two go off in different directions. Well, an angle is the measurement of the actual space between the lines as they take off in different directions. So we call that an angle. And we can measure it with a device called a protractor, which we'll get to another time. But right now, what you need to understand is that in angles, there are in a full angle circle. So say I wanted to, where's my circles here? Oops. So say I wanted to take a circle here and put it on this triangle here. The measurement of the line from here to here, between these two lines, is called a degree measurement. It's measured in degrees, and we use this thing called a protractor, which is a circle that measures all of the degrees when you put the little intersection in the middle. It's not in the middle right now. There we go. In the middle of the circle, it's going to measure that distance. In one whole circle, there are 360 degrees on this protractor. All right, so that's just a little intro. But first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this. So anybody played air hockey before? Well, this is like my version of an air hockey table. Here are the nets. Here's the puck. And let's pretend, and air hockey is all about angles. If you've ever played air hockey, you're constantly bouncing the puck off the wall, and the puck sort of floats on the surface, bounce the puck off the wall to try and score in the net, because if you fire the puck directly at the net, the guy's going to be able to block it. Your opponent will block the puck. So you want to try and bounce it off the wall to get it to go into their net as best you can. So let's pretend that I want to measure and figure out the angle that I'm going to bounce this puck so it will go into the net. I'm going to use this little red dot to say my first guess. So I'm going to say my first guess is going to be about there, right? So let's pretend that's my first guess. And then my second guess, I'm going to put my blue dot over here. I'm going to hit the puck right there. And then my third guess, let's put my third guess down here, a little purple one. And that's going to be my third guess. So first of all, we have to measure. I'm going to do my my purple puck first. So let's say I fire that puck, my purple dot, and it hits right there. All right, it hits right there. Then I'm going to do that with my red. I'm going to change the color of my line here, maybe. Maybe actually, wait a minute. Just get it a full screen, make this a little easier. So I'm going to change the color of my red here. Actually, no, I'm going to back in full screen. There we go, that's better. And so the red, there's my red line. And then the puck for my blue line will be here. And now I'm just going to make them a little fancy because, that's what I like to do. There's my red. So that's blue, sorry. And make this guy purpley, sort of. Okay, so there are my three attempts to score, all right? Now, this is a scientific lesson as well, because what you need to understand is when you rebound something off of the wall or off of, in this case, the side of the board, the angle that is created here is going to be the same as the angle that is created by the puck leaving the boards. So for example, if I had this purple, I'd shoot this purple, this thing this way, the angle of the thing coming off is going to be about the same. So this angle here is going to be about the same as this angle here. So you can sort of see, I've tried to make them, maybe this should be a little lower. Maybe not, about there, I'd say. So that angle there is the same as this angle here. My puck is not going to hit the net, right? It's going to go right off here, and it's going to take off down this way. So that shot did not work. I did not score in that particular play. So My red one, so let's take a look at my red one. My red shot is going to come off. I'm going to try and make the angle about the same. Let's say that's about right. So that means this angle here is the same as this angle here. Clearly, that's not going to score either, right? That looks like it's going to go. I mean, I guess it could probably score if I hit it hard enough. If I hit it hard enough, then maybe it could like go all the way up here, bang off that wall, and then maybe come in here, and then it could score like a triple bounce. That might work, actually. Now that I look at it, it probably would. But the blue one, I think, has got the best shot. So let's take a look at the blue puck. So the blue, it's going to go probably, thinking maybe in this corner, if I'm lucky. So that means that this angle is the same as this angle. All right. So just gives you an idea what the angle would be in order to score. This one is too far over this way. I need to move that shot this way in order to get it to go in. The red one is too short. It's need to be further down. And the blue one looks like it's about right. But if I had taken the purple one here and moved them maybe to, whoops, maybe to here, right, then I think if you look, the angle would have been right about here, and that absolutely would have put the puck in the net, right? So I think that was probably my best choice if I moved the purple to there. The blue looks pretty good, though, I have to say. The blue looks like it's going to go in that bottom corner there, so I think we should be good. So that's just a quick introduction to angles. So as we go through this unit on 2D geometry, these are the three things that we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at symmetry, ways to tell shapes apart. So that's key. That's the key sort of main thing that we're going to be learning about this unit. And also we're looking at angles, how to recognize the different angles, how to measure the different angles and that sort of thing. So it's basically, that's sort of the thing we're going to be looking at today. So that is the math lesson for today, and enjoy the rest of your week.